Morning! Hello and welcome to my daily blog. I'm actually feeling a bit more refreshed today. We've got the long hours out of the way and getting back to a bit of normal working time. But today I think we've got some cattle to vaccinate and bits and bobs like that. And what else we got to do? I don't know, you'll find out anyway. Stay tuned. So, no Andy today, he's gone back down Devon. So I'll be jumping on the 130R and putting some straw out. My dad's coming out to feed the cows. So we'll get this backed out. I had to shut the window because it looks like it's covered in oil from last night's pipe burst. We're just strawing these guys. So with the spout we can get it to every single piece of the shed. There isn't a corner that doesn't get strawed. Everywhere gets a clean bed. So if there's any cattle that are feeling unwell and they're getting bullied into the back of the shed or something like that, at least they've got somewhere dry to lay. Well, everyone's looking good in here today. Press the button. Out comes the straw. Controlling it all on here in this joystick, and that's for the floor to go forward and backwards when the light's on, the floor's moving. Pushing the bale towards the big fan that's in the front there and the choppers. So just strawing up this outside yard now. Of course with the rain it gets mucky. We want to just make sure it's kept tidy. Dad's been using the spreader bale in the bottom shed. So we use that for 1 pen. We like the Teagle best for elsewhere. It's coffee time! Now we are just filling the tractor up with diesel, filling the baler up with band. We're going to clean it all down again because it's been in another field and we've finished that one. And then what else are we going to do? Oh, grease it up. Grease it up and just check everything over, make sure everything's right. I was under immense pressure here. Pull it, that's it, pull your extremities. Business done. So we'll get all the straw out of here. I was just down there somewhere with a fork leading it. So we're getting it all out of every nook and cranny so that if there is any grass seeds, they're not transferred. And we can't be blamed for it. We're going to give a check to the grain that we harvested the other day, the barley, just to make sure it's not heating up and that the moisture of it is okay. So, moisture tester, barley. Now this stuff should be alright. Found up a sample from that piece, let's have a look. Oh, that seems low. One from this one, 14.8, so that's wetter at this side than that pile. I'll show you how I use this, but it's very hard with just one hand. So basically you pour some, 1 second though, you pour some grain into there, you spin it round which crushes it, and then you flick the yellow lever across and then it compresses it against the sensor which is at the bottom. So if I open this now, you'll see how dry it is. 1 second. So if I know it's dry, when I pick this up, if it just all falls out. See? If it sticks in there, you know it's got some moisture in it. Now up here is where I thought the greener stuff was. So we'll just take some tests from this. I'll put my hand in it, see if it's warming up. Well, I've just tested this and I would have said this is wet and it's saying it's drier. Right, I'm off to unload the trailers that we fetched back yesterday. So I think Andy's put them in the shed. Get them unloaded and then, well, I think I've got all week to unload them to be honest, but They're done then, aren't they? Right, well, I think we'll get a time lapse of this beast now. Yeah, from here. I've never done so much messing about putting bales in shed. I never go around the outside and push them in from the side, but it's, well, let me show you. Today, I must have been when I was tired and rushing, I'd not stacked so I picked them up off the trailer, they've not been straight, so then I've not re-stacked them, so I just, get them up, but then it's thrown out the rest of the stack all the way along. So, yeah, when I got to the end, it was like, oh, it looks like it's gonna it didn't get a fall out, but it didn't look as perfect as I like it to look. So that's why I went and pushed it from outside. What I should have done is just took all them out and started again, but yeah, I ain't got time for that. So it's all looking nice and clean in here. We'll just blow the top off and get the rest of this just surface dust off. These here are the knotters, so we've got 6 on this baler, and just a fantastic piece of kit. Whoever designed that had some real engineering brains, because I don't think much has changed on them through the years. I don't know, somebody will let us know in the comments how old the knotter design is, but it ties a knot like that with these just spinning round. It's quite and it does it at such a speed. That sort of the bill hook is what does a lot of the grabbing and twisting of the knot. But yeah, what a design. And they even engineered it on these where when you lift the knotter out, you've got to pull these pins and take that pin out, and then this lifts up. And even put magnets on, so you undo your thing, you don't put it in your pocket or try and lose it, just put it on the magnet. Alright, that's thinking things through, innit? My dad's been digging with this. See all soil in front? I'll get a spade and get that off. I'm just going to do a bit of maintenance on this because this chain is loose, so I'll just tighten that up. Just looking here because this is what sets the height of the pickup reel, and because it's wet with the conditions this year and the bale is sinking a bit, we're wanting it higher than usual, so we're going to have to take it off and put some spacers in here to build it up. Right, so I'm going to take this bolt out. So that is all that off. That's a fair case, isn't it? 12 spring. Beast. Gate crook is just the right size, so we're going to cut this one down. It's an old one, so that'll work as our washer. So that should get us up another 1.5. So we're just going to give it a little try now. My dad's just jumping in. And we'll see if we can get it a bit higher. We've sabotaged 2 great gate crooks now, because, I don't know, they're just available. They were rusty things anyway. Good job we kept them, because we could have just chucked them in scrap, but no, they've come in handy. Thing with farming, we're all, well, I say we're all, I'm speaking for a lot of people here, and I don't think that's a correct way to say it, but I'm going to say we're all hoarders. We like to keep things because they'll come in handy every now and then. Just like this. I'd like to say as well, big thank you to Gary Needham, because I was on the phone to him seeing what we could do with this, and he's just like, I'll just put some washers in. We did think of that, but like, it's nice to know from Gary, because he does actually know what he's on about, and he works with these every single day and knows everything there is to know about them. That it's alright to do that. Big bale services they are, so if you need anything for your baler, check them out, because they help us out. Stop putting it back together. Good job I've spotted it now, not when my dad's didn't feel, because he'd be blowing a gasket. Back together like this, seemingly, it's all good. If you ever want to adjust it, you can't get the pin out. Idiot. So I've just had my dinner. We've got a few things to do with the baler still. yeah, crack on with that. Glamorous assistant needs new glasses, as when I was filling it from the top, because I thought it'd be too heavy for him, it's not stopped me in time, so we've gone over the fill level. So now we've got to empty it to get back down into the safe zone. Got all that done, and I come into the house, and the postman's been fetched me a parcel. This is nice. Lego. Is it really Lego? Right, I'm opening this. Oh, look at this. Joe and Becky. Sorry it's late. Oh, that's nice. I think that's a card. A little present for Isaac. Right, I'm not going to open this because he will love opening that. Thank you very much. Becky and Joe. Right, okay. I think I can open this on Becky's behalf. Let's have a look at this. One-handed package opening. Home is where, oh, isn't that nice? That's the sort of thing that Becky likes that as well. She'll love that. Isn't that nice? One for Esme as well. Like literally, and Bella. Becky opened this, but I guess it's like baby grows and stuff. Thank you very much. See who it's from. Richard and Vanessa Herwin. Oh, and Zassia as well, from Norfolk. So thank you so much for that. It's lovely getting gifts, and it's really nice when we get them from companies and things. But there's always that sort of, they're doing it because they want promotion in the video and all that. But when people are sending it just out of the goodness of their hearts, that really, really does, yeah, it means something to me. And yeah, it's nice. Thank you very much, basically. Thank you, because it means a lot. 5% now. Business. I'm now at RSPB Oldmore. And yeah, we've got some cattle here, so if anybody wants to come for a nice day out, it is nice. Lots and lots of nature, and also see my cows. In Hood's even going to be here on the 14th of September. I was down here, I've just seen this thing. So it's like a weed wiper, isn't it? But it's just given me a big thought. Imagine this on the front of the telehandler for grassland control. Grass control in wheat and barley and stuff. You could operate it and you can see what you're doing. No, it's not very wide, but it'd do like the headlands. The farm now, just put in, well, Connor put this back together earlier, but he's not put it back in the holders, so I've just got a 13 mil, and we'll put these back in here so that this doesn't drag on the floor, otherwise it's gonna soon get destroyed. That's it, job done. So we're back up to normal now. I'm off fixing water troughs again. Oh, the joys. Catching up on jobs, cleaning out water troughs, making sure that they are crystal clear. Exceptionally important, because these guys, if they're not wanting to drink it, they're not going to want to eat. And then when they don't want to eat, they're not going to be putting on weight. And it's that weight that we get paid for. So everything needs to be good. Good feed, good water, nice and clean. Baler pickup wheel wise, she's a bit off the floor now, but if you imagine with the wet conditions, the wheels are sinking in a little bit more than they would, well, a lot more than they would in a normal year. So we do need to just have it lifted up a bit. And that's what we've been messing about with today. I better fold these arms up, done one already. Pull the pin. That just makes her that bit shorter, a bit more nimble. Obviously just forgot to do that when me and Ben were dropping the mower off the other day. But yeah, it just makes it all a bit tidier. Right, we're getting down this stack anyway. I'm taking the last 6 high bales out. I've just been watching the Teagle. About these bits because Gary from Teagle's going to come out and just have a look at this machine for us. So we're having a few issues with the shear bolt, and I think I had a word with him at Cornwall show, and they said, well, we'll get out to you next time we're in the area and we'll have a look at it, and I can sort of tell you if it's got something wrong with it or not. Just been fetching stuff out of me, or what is it?
Football.
Been well cut up, hasn't it? Gary from Teagle has been and he's sorted it. He's told us what's wrong, so we're going to get it fixed. Connor's just going to pull it in shed now. Looks well now, Connor's washed it a bit. So Teagle have come through and sorted, we've not sorted it yet, we're getting the parts and then we're going to sort it, but very good customer service for him to send Gary out to see what the sort of underlying issue was with it. And it's one of them, when you got somebody that actually knows the machine, it's easy to point out and say, well, that's it, that's the fault. And you'll find out what the fault is. It's just wear and tear basically. But, when we get the parts, we'll try and put it together in a bit of a video maybe to show what's wrong. But yeah, massive thank you basically to Eagle for coming and sorting that out for us. Right, I've just got one more bucket load of meal to put out and then we're pretty much done for the day. Mixer mentions, I've forgot the pen, haven't I? So it is a good look to Harvey Capstick, who is showing his, I've got to remember this now, Dutch Spotted Sheep, I think it is. This is totally from memory. Dutch Spotted Sheep at the Cartmel show. Hope that's right. If it is, let me know. I've got to say it's Harvey's 10th birthday as well, so it wasn't just a good look, it's your birthday as well. So happy birthday, Harvey. Business. Everything's away anyway in the shed. Time to close the door. Regarding the Mixer Mentions, that is a charity thing that we do on the channel, trying to raise a bit of money for Yorkshire Air Ambulance. The money goes straight to them. I don't get my grubber mitts on it at all. And if anybody wants to get their name on the mixer, then it's a link in the description below that you can click through to the Just Giving page. Or search Just Giving, Joe Seals, Mixer Mentions, something like that. Also remember the Rabbi grant, the back to school grant, £250 available for struggling farming families. That's anybody from a farm worker to anybody involved in farming, basically anyone. If you are struggling and you're thinking, how the hell am I going to afford this new uniform and bits and bobs like that, then check Rabbi out. They've got loads of ways that they can help people, but this back to school grant is like the headline one, if you know what I mean. So yeah, let's try and help each other out as a community. So sharing that knowledge, share it among your friends that is available, and then hopefully nobody struggles with back to school costs in farming. Yeah, that's it basically today. Press like, subscribe, and we'll see you tomorrow when Andy's back. Business, bye.